New for you this morning, we've been learning more about COVID-19 and its impact on seniors.
But this time of the year, there is also another silent threat to vulnerable populations.
Meteorologist Elisa Rappa joins us this morning with a new study on heat-related death rates.
Good morning. To many's surprise, heat is the top weather killer, surpassing hurricanes and tornadoes. About 12,000 Americans die of heat-related causes each year, and that threat is expected to worsen in the next few decades. It has been sweltering. Over 80% of our days this month have been at 90 degrees or hotter.
A lot of people don't have air conditioning, and then there's the folks that have their air conditioning break, and they can't afford it under normal circumstances. Then you throw in the fact that we're in the middle of a COVID-19 crisis and there are people without work.
Jeff Smith of the Salvation Army is proud to cool off those in need.
Not an overnight shelter, but it provides relief from the heat.
When heat advisories and warnings are issued.
When it gets hot in May, that's when the need goes up.
This year, a record-breaking 208 fans were donated to low-income families, the elderly, and homeless.
So the fan drive will get us through the rest of the summer and even, into September. A lot of times September is still warm.
Coming earlier and lasting later, seasons are shifting, summers are growing longer. In Springfield, the first 85-degree day is coming more than 2 weeks earlier since 1970. Summers are getting steamier, warming by 1.6 degrees since 1970. That seemingly small change in average means warm is the norm and more extreme heat days are likely. In fact, in Springfield, we find 7 more days with the heat index over 90 degrees compared to 1979. More heat danger days put us at a greater risk for heat sickness.
Heat sickness can initially occur as simple as a headache. Sometimes people will progress. They may develop nausea and vomiting. Additionally, they might become confused. They may have hallucinations, and it could be so severe that they even pass out.
Anita West, nurse practitioner at Mercy, finds these symptoms most often in construction, landscaping, and warehouse workers who are exposed to the heat for hours at a time. But age is another risk factor.
The elderly are not able to regulate their body temperature as well as younger adults.
Medication and underlying chronic illnesses make them vulnerable to heat exposure.
Maybe they have congestive heart failure or kidney disease, and they're not allowed to drink as much. So they already can have a predisposition for dehydration. So then when you add heat exposure on top of that, or heat sickness, it really can be a very dangerous combination.
Sadly, more than 80% of heat victims are over 60 years old, making our baby boomers vulnerable to the increasing extreme heat with climate change. One study shows that without emission cuts by 2100, heat-related deaths in Missouri could skyrocket. The death rate could be 8 times higher, an increasing trend seen nationwide. Neighbors checking on neighbors is often considered seniors' best defense in the heat.
But everyone has one thing in common: they're in need.
Something to remember as summer sweats on. For children, hot cars are often to blame for heat sickness and mortality. More than half are forgotten in the car. Since 1998, 860 children have died in hot cars, 26 of them right here in Missouri. In 2018, a record of 53 children died in this way across the country. You can see in that here, 11 children have died in hot cars so far this year. Remember, it just takes minutes for that car to get dangerously hot. As you can see here, in just 30 minutes, that car is over 120 degrees. We'll be right back with your full forecast after this break.